Good evening and welcome to Dozer Park in Peoria, Illinois. It's the League Championship Series here in the Peoria Sunday Morning League, Game 1 between the Poor Bros Jacks and the Firehouse Pizza Expos. Welcome in, everybody. We are excited here. We've got Game 1 of this series. Rained out last night, but we're going to get the series going today.
Beautiful Dozer Park. It's great to be back. Great to be back for the championship series. Thanks for allowing me to join you fellas on the call here.
Yeah, Tim, we're glad to have you. We'll get into how we got here in this series. Firehouse started with a win over Cole's Diamond Gallery in their first game, and then their second game of these playoffs, we broadcasted. It was a thriller. They actually fell to Tin Lizard in 5 innings, but Carlos Sanabria, who was pitching tonight, went 10 innings scoreless. He had 18 strikeouts. On the other side, though, Nolan Ryman had 9 innings in relief and gave up no runs and had 17 strikeouts of his own. So there were 40 strikeouts in that game, but 5 innings scored in that 12th inning by Tin Lizard, so they fell. Then in Game 3, they came back and beat Cole's Diamond Gallery Royals again, and then beat the Tin Lizard Titans twice in their 4th and 5th games of this postseason to make it to the championship series. For Poor Bros, they defeated Brienzo's Orioles 7-5 in Game 1, then lost to Move Smart. Then they beat Brienzo's Orioles again and came back and beat the Move Smart Mariners twice in a row. So both of these teams lost their second game of the postseason, but then won 3 in a row to come back and make it to the championship series.
You're going to hear me say this all night long. You might even want to have the counter, how many times we say it. But, folks, it's playoff baseball. You can't script October. I realize we're in August, but let me tell you, that phrase came from Major League Baseball back in the early 2000s. It was their hype slogan, the mantra for the playoffs was you can't script October, and that's the game of baseball. That's life. You can't script it. There's no user manual. We don't know what's going to happen. Is there going to be another record-breaking night on the mound for Sambria? Is there going to be Poor Brothers making a statement tonight, or will the Expos be right here toe-to-toe with them? You're not going to believe it until you see it. And so that's why we say it, and we'll say it all night long. You can't script this kind of stuff. Playoff baseball, playoff atmosphere. Great to be here at Dozer Park to bring this game to you live.
Yeah, you said it well, Tim. That game just a week ago at the East Side Center, where it was a 5-0 game in 12 innings, was certainly an example of how you never know what to expect in this sport. We'll get into the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Firehouse Pizza Expos, Nash Clements will lead things off playing second base, then Jackson Chatterton playing shortstop, Steven Stuffle being the center fielder. Easton Harris will bat cleanup for the Expos. Brock Luna, the catcher, bats fifth. Braden Ogden, the designated hitter, is the sixth hitter in this lineup. Jack Campbell will play first base. Shea Gozman plays left field, and Caleb Edwards will round out the lineup for the Expos. Then for the Jacks, Ashton Horcham is playing center field and leading things off. He's got some serious speed there for the Jacks in that leadoff spot. Trevor Goforth, the right fielder, bats second. The catcher, Josh Arnett, is batting third. Noah Chase hits cleanup and plays third base. Evan Pajoli, the first baseman, will bat fifth. And Kendall Hofer, the second baseman. Micah McCoy is the designated hitter. Then Brady Booth, the left fielder, and Brady Brecklin, the shortstop. We've got a high-octane pitching matchup for tonight's ball game as well. We talked about for the Expos, Carlos Sanabria. He's got a 2.33 ERA and 39 innings so far for the Expos. He's got 69 strikeouts. We talked about 18 of which came in that matchup just a week ago. Then Joe Nealon on the other side for the Jacks. He's pitched 17 innings this year, and he's got a 1.65 ERA with a .94 whip. So these are two very capable offenses, but also two really good pitchers. And we're going to have the national anthem here at Dozer Park, and then we'll be all set for action in Game 1. Now the team's getting ready to take the field and will be set for action here in Game 1 of a 3-game set to determine the champion in the Peoria Sunday Morning League in 2025.
That was a great rendition of the national anthem there by an award-winning singer. Just this past weekend, all the Sunday Morning League awards for 2025 were announced, and Sue Cushman was the winner, the recipient of the Elmore Dedication Award. Loyal, staunch supporter of the league. She covers games. She does scorebook for games. She's a photographer from the audience, and she sings the anthem for us. So it's great to have her singing the anthem to start off our championship series. And tonight, right here, there's a moment right there, folks, that we have on the field Doug Slusser and George Kruzik, the ceremonial first pitch. Game 1 of the 3-game series for the championship series is a salute to the past, and we have 2 of the greatest of all time, 2 of the GOATs of the Sunday Morning League. We have Slew and we have George with the first ceremonial first pitch there. 2 Hall of Famers in the league, longtime pitcher Slew, and George, one of the greatest hitters that's ever played in the league. So great moment there to start off the series, guys.
Yeah, just a great reminder of all of the people who have put in so much time and effort to make this league so great, from players to a lot of other people working with the Peoria Sunday Morning League. So the Jacks will take the field here in Game 1. Talking about those awards that we just had, Firehouse Pizza Expos. Steven Stuffelbeam won the league MVP. He's got 28 hits. That's first in the league. And he's got 4 triples, which is also first in the league. So Stuffelbeam will be the 3-hitter on this club. They've also got Jimmy Driscoll and Brock Luna in that lineup, and they both have a higher batting average than Stuffelbeam. So how about that they've got the league MVP, but they've also got 2 guys batting higher than their MVP.
That says a lot for the Expos lineup. I mean, we're talking, there's not a weak spot in that lineup, number 1. Number 2, that says a lot for manager Kent Dietz, who has assembled this roster, and rightfully so. Kent was awarded this past weekend with our 2025 Manager of the Year, and Kent is not new to this honor. In fact, Kent won the award back in 2023 as well. He does a great job with these Expos, but this year is the first time that Kent has brought his team to Dozer for the championship series. So I know he's thrilled, he's excited about it, and really fired up. So congrats to Kent, our Manager of the Year.
They've got a really good matchup, the number 4 seed in the Firehouse Pizza Expos and the number 2 seed, the Poor Bros Jacks.
Hopefully a lot of hits with those high batting averages we'll see today.
We salute Ozzy Osbourne, the late Ozzy Osbourne, with the walk-up song for Nash Clemens tonight. Crazy Train's getting the game started tonight, so we salute Ozzy tonight.
Clemens, the second baseman, bats leadoff. Nealon sets and fires. Ball 1 outside. Second delivery is high for ball 2. Clemens ahead 2-0 early.
Joe Nealon, the Illinois Central College Cougar, attended ICC for 2 years and then went on to both Marion University in Indianapolis and Viterbo up in Wisconsin. So he's performed on big stages with multiple college programs, and tonight he's the choice for Zach Schulte for his opening day starter for Game 1 of the championship series.
There's a 2-1 from the left-hander, swung on and missed.
Got him to chase on some nasty pitch, low and outside.
It looked like might have been a changeup, had him lunging out front. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff batter, Clemens. Nealon sets at the belt, and the 2-2 is taken high for ball 3.
Leadoff man working the count, what you're supposed to do here. See some pitches, help your guys in the dugout, see what he's working with tonight.
Here's the payoff pitch. Ball 4, he walked him. So it's a leadoff base runner for the Expos. Nobody out, one aboard, and the batter is Jackson Chatterton.
Third baseman's playing a little in, maybe expecting a bunt here. Try to get him over, get an early run.
Yeah, the Expos struggled to score in that game we had. Not an overall problem. He does show bunt and misses, and he'll snap throw, not in time. But there were a couple of situations in that game where they chose not to play small ball, and it did not pay off. But looks like Chatterton there trying to get the bunt down. He's behind 0-1. Now he pulls back and takes a strike on the inside edge.
Noah Chase playing really in on the turf there for those last two pitches, but now he steps back into the dirt with the 0-2 count.
Never know here, you might still see a bunt attempt. Have to get it down, though.
Yeah. The 0-2 delivery is just outside.
That red Bradley Brave helmet fits in well here at Dozer Park. Dozer Park also the home of the Bradley Brave baseball team. Jackson knows this turf well.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him. Looked like a changeup or a breaking ball low in the zone, and he chased it.
He's had a couple of chases on that pitch already tonight. He's feeling it on that off speed. The off speed is looking good for Joe.
He's certainly got that pitch working so far today. Swing and a miss there by Stufflebeam.
Swing and a miss by your MVP there, your league MVP at the dish. Great season for Stufflebeam. Really deserved the award. Several great candidates for the MVP. I know it was a tight vote. The managers submitted their names and had the vote this past week, and Stephen is hoisting the MVP trophy.
Yeah,
Can he hoist the Tomey Trophy? That's what they all want to know this weekend, this week here. Who's going to take home the Tomey Trophy? Individual awards are one thing, but every team in this league plays for one reason and one reason only, and that's to hoist the Tomey Trophy.
A ball and 2 strikes on the MVP Stufflebeam. Swings and fouls it into the glove of the catcher Arnett. 2 away.
Joe Nealon looking good out there. After that leadoff walk, he has come back with 2 back-to-back strikeouts, and it doesn't get much easier though with this Firehouse Expo lineup. You cannot take your foot off the gas pedal here. Easton Harris.
Yeah, walk is never the way you want to start your outing, but a great job by Nealon bouncing back with 2 consecutive strikeouts. As he gets strike 1 there on the batter Harris.
Looking like he's working more of his off-speed pitches. Working that changeup early. If he can keep going with that, it might be a little looking clean.
Yeah, that pitch has been successful for him so far in this first inning. The 0-1. Down low for a ball. The 1-1 is on the outside edge, strike 2.
Caught the corner, says Dale Ross, our umpiring crew tonight. Dale Ross behind the dish, and Darren Petty out there manning the bases, and Mike Wise over at first base. 3-man crew for the 3-game series here at Dozer Park.
Here's the 1-2. Fouled off to the right. No score here in the top of the first. A man aboard for the Expos, but 2 away and 2 strikes on the batter Harris. Another 1-2. Here's a line drive into left field, but right at the left fielder, Booth. He makes the grab to end the inning. So the Expos get a leadoff man aboard, but he can't do anything with it. It's the Expos nothing. The Jacks coming up. This is the Peoria Sunday Morning League on Clutch Sports Media. Sanabria back out to the mound for the first time since that outing where he neared 150 pitches in those 10 shutout innings. Ended up with a no decision despite the 10 shutout innings. He'll look for a win here tonight in Game 1.
One question that many folks are going to be wondering is, what does Sanabria still have in the tank after that performance? Threw a lot of pitches last week in the iconic playoff game, and so that'll be a question to see. Does his velocity maintain, or does he feel the fatigue? But I'll say this: he's not new to the spotlight. Carlos Sanabria, it's been a thrill to have a major leaguer play in the league this summer. Sanabria played for the Houston Astros, and he's trying to help the Expos, the Firehouse Expos, win the Tomey Trophy this year. But Carlos already has some hardware. He has a World Series ring from the 2020, the Houston Astros World Championship team. And so can he add another award to his pretty impressive trophy cabinet?
Yeah, Sanabria has had 6 days of rest. You think that's a lot, but there's not really much of a precedent for how much rest you need after throwing nearly 150 pitches. It just doesn't happen very often.
Adrenaline has a funny way of helping to get you over that hump and getting you through. Uncle Mo, adrenaline, whatever you want to call it. I'm not worried about Sanabria's arm tonight.
Sanabria has actually pitched in this ballpark one time in his career. On June 10th, 2018, he was with the Quad City River Bandits. He threw the 8th and 9th innings, gave up no runs on 1 hit, and a 9-0 win for the the River Bandits.
How about that?
So the leadoff man for the Jacks will be the speedy center fielder Ashton Horcham.
We talk about Kent Dietz, your manager of the year. Well, across the diamond, coaching third base tonight is Poor Brothers manager Zach Schulte, who's also a former manager of the year. So Zach's assembled an incredible lineup as well to take on these Expos. I'm excited to see this 3-game series.
A lot of talent on both sides, and should be a great series. The 1-0 from Sanabria is taken low for a ball. 2-0. And the 2-0 from Sanabria is taken inside for ball 3. So Horcham ahead here early. Think he's taken all the way here on 3-0?
I think he is. He was trying to get the leadoff man on base. He's going to follow in the footsteps of what the Expos did. And, ball was not to be called, so 3-1 count.
Jacks didn't like that call, but it's 3-1 on Horcham. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4. So both teams have gotten the leadoff man aboard via the free pass.
Seems to be missing inside a little bit. Hopefully he'll make that adjustment here.
Yeah, maybe pulling the fastball a couple of times there.
He's also making an adjustment to his his baseball pants out there. Some pitchers wear the low socks, some wear the high socks, and then Carlos Sambria wears the over-the-knee, truly old school, all the way over-the-knee socks, and so he had to adjust his pants after that at bat.
Goforth showed bunt and fouled it.
Nice catch in the dugout.
Good hands by Noah Chase. He's in the hole, but he is ready for action. Now, if this was banana ball rules, would he be out? Would that be an out? I mean, is that
that's a good question.
I know if a fan catches it, he's out. I'm not sure about somebody in the dugout.
Good question.
And the 0-1 to Goforth. Cracked into right field. That's going to be a fair ball down the line. Harris giving chase. And as Horsham is rounding third, and he's going to come all the way in to score the throw to the plate, but no play to be had. So it's an RBI double for Goforth.
He was ready for that pitch. He pulled it down the line, and I mean, once that ball was hit, you could clearly see Horsham. He put his nose down, and he was not stopping. He was not stopping until he touched that pentagon at home.
Yeah, Sanabria has got some great velocity, but Goforth still able to turn on that ball and rip it down the line.
It's games like this, who can get the first run across, that takes a degree of stress off. But they're not satisfied.
The line drive into center, hit well, and it's going to get over the head of the center fielder, Stuffelbeam. He overran it. Goforth scores. And Arnett's not stopping at second. He's going to have a stand-up triple. A costly mistake from the center fielder and the most valuable player in the league, Steven Stuffelbeam.
Scoreboard official ruling credited him with an error, so it looks like that will be an error. A 3-base error at that. That is not official score. That is the scorekeeper on the scoreboard. We will let you know if that does get changed here. But either way you look at it, it's 2-0 Poor Brothers. And a mound visit took place just to calm down the Expos. And
our producer, Mark Wagner, did some research. Yes, if a player in the dugout catches a foul ball, that does count for an out. So the Expos would not be in as tight of a jam if we were playing banana ball. Cleanup hitter Chase takes outside for ball one.
He was ready when he was in the hole in the dugout, and now he's ready in the batter's box, and he's got an RBI opportunity.
1-0 pitch is fouled off to the right. The Expos bring the infield in. All of the infielders on the grass except for the third baseman, Edwards. He's just past the baseline over there on the dirt. A ball and a strike on Chase, and the pitch high for ball two. There's strike two called. And the count's even at 2-2. Still nobody away. Runner at third base, 2-0. Poor Bros Jacks with the lead early in this game. 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Scooped by Luna.
Good discipline by Chase there.
And sometimes batters can have a degree of anxiety with a man in scoring position, but a good job by Chase of being patient, and the payoff pitch. Ball four outside. So now runners at the corners with still nobody away with a 5-hitter, Evan Pajoli.
Looks like the Expos are going to sacrifice a run for a 2-ball here.
The infield was playing in, and now they're back in the middle. Kendall trade double play right now. He's
very
confident
early
with his lineup. He says, if I can get 2 outs here and Get closer to getting my boys back up to bat.
Here's a line drive up the middle, base hit. Arnett's going to come in to score. Chase stopping at second. It's now 3-0 Jacks, and still nobody out.
That one had hair on it. It was right back from where it came from, right up the box, right how you're taught. Pajoli staying hot.
So the batter will now be the second baseman, Hofer, as he shows bunt and takes a called strike.
Big shift on the right side now. Campbell coming in all the way at first base.
Hofer showing bunt again. And he gets it down. Sanabria will field it. Had a little bit of trouble getting into his hand, but he fires to first in time. So a successful sacrifice bunt for Hofer. And one away here, men second and third now.
We talk about no let-ups in the lineup. I mean, it just it does not get any easier. Another RBI opportunity with another phenomenal bat. Micah McCoy.
Here a couple of months ago for the high school all-star game, saw Micah McCoy take Davis Weeks from Dunlap. Nice double to the right field gap. Michigan State commit.
He sees it well here. Fouls it straight back.
Fouled off. 0-2.
I had the privilege to play a couple seasons with Micah's brother, Mason McCoy. Plays with the San Diego Padres organization, AAA, and El Paso for the Chihuahuas currently. But Mason played with the Miller Lite Falcons here in the Sunday Morning League for a couple of seasons. Former League Rookie of the Year and All-Star in the Sunday Morning League.
There's a swing and a miss from McCoy. And that is strike three, so not able to drive the runner in from third base with less than 2 outs. Now 2 away, and Brady Booth will try to pick him up. First pitch is fouled into the glove of Luna and onto the ground. 0-1.
This is a key at bat in the inning here. If you can minimize the damage here and leave those 2 runners stranded, it changes the tone for the Expos coming into the dugout.
Carlos seems to be settling in a lot better here late in this first inning.
He's ahead of the 8th hitter in this lineup, Booth. No balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more damage. The 0-2 pitch. Oh. Hit the head of Booth. So he is going to take first base. Looked like he might have been dizzy, but he's going to jog on to first base. Looks like he's all right.
Stunned momentarily, but he's running down without exhibiting any distress. Always scary with an inside pitch like that. And good to see Brady shake it off.
Yeah, it's especially scary with the velocity of a pitcher like Sanabria. So it's the 9-hitter Brady Brecklin, as it looks like Luna's going to call time and go out to have a talk with Sanabria before they face Brecklin.
Not often in the first inning of a game do you say that this is one of the key at-bats that you're going to see here, but this is a make-or-break at-bat. You get this out right here, and you get your team back into the dugout, changes the whole tone. Base hit right here, puts up a 5-run lead for the Poor Brothers Jacks, and really can do some deflating of a team. key at bat, critical at bat.
You don't get him here, you're flipping the lineup back at the top of the order. Got to go at the 9-hitter.
First, it's Brecklin as he takes outside for ball 1. Seems like Sunbury has had some trouble with his command early in this game. A walk and a hit by pitch here in the first. As the 1-0 is fouled away.
Heads up, folks. That foul ball landed right in the lap of Sue Cushman, our Elmore Dedication Award winner. Glad to see she's all right and bounced 2 chairs away from her.
1-1 delivery. Breaking ball outside, ball 2. Horsham, the center fielder, lurks on deck. So the Jacks have already batted around, but they'll look to keep the lineup rolling. Sunbury sets and fires. There's a line drive into right field. Harris on the run. He's under it, and he makes the catch. But the Expos put up a crooked number. The Jacks put up a crooked number. It's the Poor Bros Jacks 3 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing after 1 here at Dozer Park. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media. Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media is presented by Bodyarmor. The Firehouse Pizza Expos are sponsored by Firehouse Pizza and Pub in East Peoria. And the Poor Bros Jacks are sponsored by Poor Bros Tap Room.
Can you get 4 body armors? Check that, 5 body armors. Yeah, any flavor.
Joe Nealon back out there for the second inning. Had a leadoff walk, but then sat down the next 3 batters in order. He'll face the catcher Brock Luna to lead off this inning. Nealon looking in, now sets at the belt. First pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 1.
Nealon had a very efficient first inning, but he sure sat there on the dugout for a good 20 minutes during that extended bottom half of the first.
1-0 pitch is just outside for ball 2. That can certainly be a challenge for a pitcher after sitting for so long to come back out there. And it's a hot, humid evening here in Peoria.
He's not disappointed about having 3 runs on his,
No.
on his side of the scoreboard, but just
2-0 is fouled off of the mask of the catcher Arnett.
But when you're a creature of habit and you go through a short, efficient inning and now there's a long delay, there's a question, well, how sharp will you be coming right out?
And the 2-1 is swung on and missed, strike 2.
He's got good feel of his changeup.
Yeah, we saw that a number of times in the first inning, and busting it back out here to start off Luna. Counts even at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from the left-hander. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Through 5 batters, Nealon's now got 3 strikeouts already.
Really feeling that pitch, really.
Nealon's had a number of batters out front lunging at that pitch.
Keeping him off balance.
Braden Ogden, the designated hitter, does not wear batting gloves. He'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Braden's gritty, tough as nails. They hand him a batting glove and he says, "What's this for?" You know, this is a game played in the summertime. I don't need to be wearing no mittens, he says. Braden's a great kid. He works out in the off season with several of the veterans, and really he's been a loyal contributor for the Expos for many years now, and he's one of those Expos that have been fighting to try to make it to the championship series for year after year. Kent's been building these teams year after year, and 2025 they put together the right pieces. Ended the season on a historic 10-0 run. I mean, they slow start to the regular season, but the Expos, arguably the hottest team in the Sunday Morning League, rolling into the playoffs. When you want to be hot, they've been hot. And
so Ogden walks on 4 pitches to bring up Jack Campbell, the first baseman. Yeah, this team's got a good combination of a lot of firepower, and then those stars also being hot right now, as the first pitch to Campbell is fouled away.
Had the pleasure to play with Jack last year for summer ball, the Adidas Athletics. Really great kid. I mean, crazy power too.
Nealon's 0-1 is swung on and missed, strike 2.
Always like to call him a big soup. Campbell soup.
Is he relation to the heir to the family? Is he a member of the?
I don't think so.
Did you guys have chunky soup prior to games, or is that your after the game?
Yeah, liked Caniac combos, actually.
Oh.
Interesting.
I can relate, as here's a line drive into center field. Underneath it is Horcham, and he's got it for out number 2.
That kid always had a Caniac combo, either after a game or before a game.
So 2 away, 1 man aboard, and Shane Gozman will bat. First pitch to Gozman is outside for a ball.
But Noah, if you're listening, I do realize that Jack's not the only Campbell in the league. Noah Campbell is one of my teammates on the Miller Lite Falcons. And so, Noah, if you're listening, I know we call you Soup too. So just, making sure we're covering our Campbells.
We need to get a sponsorship.
Try to work on that.
2-0 just high for ball 3. Nealon putting his arms out as if to say, where was that? Also looked into his dugout.
Tight zone, tight zone.
2 walks already for Nealon. He's trying to avoid a third here as he's fallen behind 3-0 to Gozman. Here's the pitch. Ball, the strike on the outside edge.
Not so fast, says Dale. Dale Ross behind the dish.
Here comes the 3-1 from the left-hander. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Go time for the runner at first, Ogden. Payoff pitch. Wild. Ball 4 gets to the backstop. Ogden's not going to try to advance past second. So now it's first and second here with 2 away, and a chance for the Expos to get 1 or 2 of those runs back.
Just a bit outside as a little tribute to Harry Doyle and Bob Euchre. Bob, we miss you. One of the best voices in the game. And with that delivery from Nealon, right on cue. Harry Doyle plug.
He was not putting his hands up, wondering where that pitch was. I think he knew that one was a ball. It's a 9-hitter Edwards now to bat. Edwards takes strike one on the inside edge.
Important at bat here. Trying to get the Expos on the board.
Yeah, it's so huge for the psyche of your team if you can get right back on the board in the next inning after you give up that crooked number. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Two on, two out, no balls and 2 strikes on the Expos third baseman. Trying to put something in play here and get his team on the board.
Sure, Caleb, here you got to try everything you can. Little looper to the outfield grass. Maybe take a backside here.
1-2 down low for ball 2. Yeah, 2 strikes. Edwards just trying to hit a line drive somewhere and drive in that runner from second. And a look in. Agrees with Arnett. And the 2-2 pitch. High ball 3. So now both Ogden and Gozman will be in motion here with the pitch as the count has run full.
A base hit in the gap right here. Plates 2 with the speed that's on the bases right now. So you have to think it's a big pitch.
3-2. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded as they'll turn the lineup over, and now the leadoff hitter, Nash Clemens.
Manager Schulte up to the mound for a visit. And to calm down his squad here again, just same as last inning. This is an opportunity for Poor Brothers to really minimize the damage. You find a way to get out of it right here and maintain that cushion that you have. But it's a game of inches. The swing of the bat right here could disrupt things pretty quickly.
Nealon has not given up a lot of hard contact, but he's had 4 walks already, so that has caused him some trouble as he's now got to work out of a bases loaded jam. He's got 2 away. Just needs to get Nash Clemens here to escape. After the mound visit from Schulte, Nealon delivers, swing and a miss there by Clemens. Had good changeup again.
Poor Brothers and Expos both have movement in their bullpens.
The 0-1 from Nealon is fouled back, 0-2.
He had a cut there, trying to take that one to right center.
Nealon trying to work out of this jam. He's got 2 strikes on Clemens.
See if Nealon goes back to that changeup. Is working so well for him.
The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Looked like he tried it. Couldn't get Clemens to bite. And a good block there by Arnett to keep a run from scoring. Clemens digs back in. Nealon looking for the sign. And we're ready for the 1-2 delivery. Here's a line drive deep into left. Back is Booth, and he will make the grab just short of the track. Clemens hit it pretty hard, but it's allowed, third out. We've played 1.5. It's the Poor Bros Jacks 3 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media.
We mentioned before the game, we are saluting the Sunday Morning League, the history of the Sunday Morning League. This is the 110th season of this iconic league, the oldest amateur league in America. And season number 110, Championship Series, it comes down to these two teams vying for the Tomey Trophy. In attendance tonight, we have a few Sunday Morning League members of royalty. We mentioned Doug Slusser, and we've got George Kruzik in the house. I have just spotted Daryl Klusendorf, another Hall of Famer, former league president, as was Slew, former league president as well. Daryl is an icon in the league as a player, a manager, a president, as a sponsor, as a business. His Sky Harbor Steakhouse hosted many a Sunday Morning League meeting and discussion over the years. Good to see Daryl out at the ballpark, and hope you're enjoying watching this broadcast via Clutch Sports Media. Thanks to our friends at Clutch for doing this championship game with us. We've worked with Clutch now for the last 3 years, and it's great to be able to bring this content, bring this historic league to the World Wide Web in a way that's never been done before, and to high-quality images and the audio and the content that you bring has been really tremendous. So we are thrilled with our partnership with Clutch Sports. So thanks for being great partners, and thanks for helping us bring this game to your living rooms tonight as you're watching on the air.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. We're certainly grateful to be able to broadcast these games. Such, as you talked about, it's such a storied and long history of this league, and that has only continued in the years we've called the games. We've had a lot of really great games that we've been able to call, like that one a week ago, that 12-inning battle where Santa Maria threw 10 scoreless.
You can't script that kind of stuff.
No, you can't.
Top of the order for Poor Brothers now.
There's a bouncing ball foul off to the right. Yeah, the Jacks batted around in the bottom of the first, so they get the leadoff man, Horcham, to lead off this inning as well. Here's the 0-1 from Santa Maria. Ball outside. Ball on a strike on Horcham. And that's hit into left center field. And a sliding play.
What a grab
by Gozman. He makes the catch.
Shoestring grab there, running catch, snags it off the turf before it hits the turf. Great play by Gozman in the left.
Yeah, kind of an awkward one for Gozman. Not sure if you should dive, if you should slide, if you should pull up and let that one bounce to make sure you don't let it get by you, but he makes a nice play on that one, and they get the leadoff man. Santa Maria's delivery to Goforth is high for ball one.
Tim, you may know, is Shea in left, does he have any relation to used to be Richwood's coach, Ghostman?
I can do a deeper dive. I don't know that off the top of my head. I will do my best to find out.
Santa Maria's 1-0 missed inside, now 2-0 on Goforth. There's a line drive down the right field line, foul.
Oh.
Caught by the bullpen catcher down there. There's another banana ball out.
We start implementing banana ball rules.
Don't get your hopes up, folks. We are not moving to banana ball rules. We barely incorporate Manfred rules. During the regular season, we do play with the runner at second base. during extra innings, the runner at second base for extra innings. We did implement that rule to prevent the regular season, mid-season 18-inning ball games. However, for the playoffs, that rule has been lifted, and so this is straight baseball. No ghost runners, no commissioners runners on second base if this game should go to extras tonight.
It's a ground ball foul down the right field line. Goforth been out in front on a few of these pitches. See if Sanabria tries to snap off a breaking ball here. One away, nobody on, 3-0. The lead for the Jacks here in the bottom of the second. Counts 2-2 on Goforth. Here comes the delivery. High for ball 3. Seen a number of 3-ball counts from both pitchers so far in this game. Could be a part of why we've seen action in both bullpens. Right now, nobody up for the Expos. There still is a right-hander warming up in the Jacks bullpen.
But Kent did have he had double barrel action during that last half inning, which
there's a swing and a miss by Goforth, and that's out number 2. A good job so far by Sanabria of getting back on the horse. Wants to have some quick innings here and give his offense a good chance to get back into this game. Josh Arnett steps in and he grounds one to the right side. Clemens gloves it. Throws to first to get his man. A 1-2-3 bottom of the second. We go to the third. It's the Jacks 3 and the Expos nothing. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media. Sunday Morning League action on Clutch Sports Media is brought to you by Bodyarmor. The official sponsor of the Firehouse Pizza Expos is Firehouse Pizza and Pub in East Peoria. And the official sponsor of the Poor Bros Jacks is Poor Bros Tap Room.
On a hot night in downtown Peoria, 86 degrees, this Bodyarmor sure tastes nice and crisp and cool. So thanks to Bodyarmor for their sponsorship and allowing us to bring this game to you tonight. I'm going with strawberry banana tonight. We got to see some orange mango across the table here, and so a good variety from our friends at Bodyarmor.
I'm certainly a big fan of Bodyarmor personally, and we all are at Clutch Sports Media. Appreciate their support.
Poor Bros have gone to the bullpen already with a new pitcher, number 1, Jude Strom. Right-handed reliever. Sorry, Brandon Ward is the pitcher.
Ward just coming in from that bullpen down the left field line. Right where Darren Petty picks up his cup and sets it out of play there. As we get ready for action, Arnett comes out to catch this last warm-up pitch, and we'll go to the top of the third.
And folks, I would like to say a quick note of condolences here. Our leadoff batter here in the second inning for the Firehouse Pizza Expos is Jackson Chatterton. And with heavy hearts, we learned this weekend the passing of Jackson's mother. Jackson's mother, Julie, lost a very courageous and challenging battle with cancer. We send out our love and our best wishes to the entire Chatterton family, our prayers and our true appreciation for the Chatterton family. We send our condolences, and it's amazing to see Jackson here in uniform, doing what he's most comfortable with, and that's being in a batter's box. We know he has a heavy heart as he plays, and so we keep Julie Chatterton and the Chatterton family in your thoughts and prayers. Jackson, we're with you, buddy, and we wish you well from the Sunday Morning League.
Petterton takes a fastball inside to jump out of the way of that one. And the 1-0 from Ward is on the outside edge. Strike one. Here comes the 1-1 from the right-hander. Swung on and missed. A high fastball got him to chase. And the 1-2 pitch is called strike three. So a wild first pitch, but Ward comes back with 3 straight strikes and strikes out the leadoff man, Chatterton. First offering to Stuffelbeam is outside for ball 1. It's ball 2 inside. 2-0 on the 3-hitter. Easton Harris is the cleanup batter. He's on deck. There's strike 1 on the outside corner. Ward wiping the sweat off of his hand. Now takes his place on the rubber. Rocks, kicks, and fires. Ball down low. 3 balls and a strike.
Part of the order for the Expos. This is really the time where they need to chip away at this lead and make something happen here if they're going to stay in this ballgame.
There's ball 4 to Stuffelbeam, so a good start as he's hustling down to first and rounding it, but not going to try to advance to second. But it's a runner on base here for now the cleanup hitter, Harris.
That's the way you start a rally.
Yeah, if you're Ward, never want to walk a man with some insurance runs on the board. But he does just that, so it's a free pass for the Expos. We'll see if they can capitalize. Ward looking at the runner. Stuffelbeam at first. Now he fires a strike, 0-1. Ward has thrown 6 2/3 innings this year. He's got a 3.15 ERA with a .9 whip. Set high into the head, and the pitch runner takes off. Here's a throw to second, not in time. A stolen base for Stuffelbeam.
Stolen easily. He had a tell. He was off with the first movement there, and now you're in scoring position. Base hit right here can start the process of chipping away if you're an Expos fan.
Yeah, it looked like Stuffelbeam stole that one on the pitcher, Ward. Not all that quick to the plate, and Stuffelbeam got a great jump.
Almost overslid the bag.
Yeah.
Just put his hands out.
He chooses not to run with the oven mitt.
Yeah, that oven mitt can make it hard to grab the bag as you're sliding past.
You saw it last night in the Cardinals and Cubs game.
Yeah.
Did you see that game in Wrigley? And
I was listening on the radio, but
critical moment in the 9th inning there. The Cub base stealer came off the bag thanks to the oven mitt.
Strike on the outside edge. So the cleanup batter Harris strikes out, and here's the catcher Luna.
That's one way to fend off a rally, is to keep throwing strikeouts. Backwards Ks at that.
A man at second, 2 away. Now it'll be Brock Luna to try to drive in that run. Luna's got a 387 batting average on the year with a 465 on base.
We'll see if Luna has a moon shot in him. Luna, of course, is Spanish for moon. Does he have a moon shot? We just had a full moon over the weekend, and, he's under the bright lights here at Dozer Park. Is he going to channel his lineage, channel his last name right here? You know he'd like to.
Luna took the first pitch from Ward for ball 1. Now Ward sets, working from the stretch. Here's the delivery. Ball low.
Luna's got a hitter's count going. Hopefully finding his pitch. Like you said, Tim, driving over the wall.
He'll take a home run, but he'll also take a single up the middle here. Something to play to run. You know, Stufflebeam's wheels in second base, so he's going to score on a hit. He's going to be off with contact.
Yeah,
2 outs.
Still very early in this game. Want to just start chipping away at that lead. Don't need to try to get it all back at once. The 2-0. Fouled back. Pretty good swing.
Right on it right there, folks.
Yep. Any ball hit out to the outfield on the ground or getting down, Stufflebeam will probably be sent home.
Yeah.
He's already shown off his wheels.
Yeah, I think Kent's stretching out his arm to begin the. He's going to be waving him home. There's no
we know
doubt.
the speed of Stufflebeam, and also just the fact that there are 2 outs makes, as Luna is going to call time here and step out, but it makes the Expos a lot more likely to take that risk, sending that runner home.
This is the Expos' first appearance in the championship series in the Sunday morning league, so they want to get that first run on the board. That'll do a lot for their psyche if they can just get this first run across.
Here comes the 2-1. Low and away. Not a very competitive pitch, and now Luna is ahead 3-1. If Brock Luna were to reach Braden Ogden, the DH is on deck. First thing is first, though. Luna will look for something he can drive here on 3-1. Swing and a miss. Took a big hack, but came up empty, and the count is full.
He was swinging for the moon right there. You could see it.
Stufflebeam takes his lead off a second. Looking to go on contact. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Cracked on the ground. Fielded cleanly by Chase. He gets up and fires across the diamond for out number 3. So the Expos with another base runner, but can't push across a run. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Poor Bros Jacks lead the Firehouse Pizza Expos by a score of 3-0. This is the Peoria Sunday Morning League on Clutch Sports Media. The Expos take the field again. Good job by Sanabria in the second of having a quick inning and letting his offense get back out there. He'll look to do that once again. Trying to settle in. We know how dominant he can be. Saw it a week ago. And he'll look to do that once again here. So he tries to settle in and give his team a chance to come back.
He had a very efficient 1-2-3 second inning, so that's what they need.
Yep.
That's what they need. We have fans listening from all across the airwaves tonight. We're receiving messages and comments from near and far. So we want to thank you all for listening and tuning in to Sunday Morning League Baseball, oldest amateur baseball league in the country. The only baseball leagues in America that are older than the Sunday Morning League that are still in operation today are the American and National League of Major League Baseball. Folks, this is the third oldest baseball league, continuously run since 1916. We're the oldest amateur league, bringing collegiate level talent, baseball talent, the best in the area, on stage tonight as we begin a 3-game series to see who will hoist the Tomey Trophy.
It's incredible how long this league has thrived, and we continue to see the product of that as a just great matchup tonight. We've got a former major leaguer on the mound, and he's given up 3 runs, so a lot of talent up and down the league.
So what you're telling me is you can't script it. You can't script
No, you
October
can't.
here, folks. You can't even script it. We're in the middle of August, the dog days of August. It's a hot night, and it's going to be hotter as the bats are heating up here at Dozer Park.
There's strike 1 on the outside edge from Sanabria. Noah Chase hits cleanup. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball, shallow right field. The second baseman, Clements, is under it, and he makes the grab. 1 away.
Great start for Sanabria.
Pajoli now steps in. He singled his first time.
He had a laser up the middle of the first at bat, and just I'm sure just missed Sambria. He felt the breeze from the laser off the bat of Pajoli.
Sanabria fires a strike on the outside edge. 1-1. Jolie with the hands high near his head, elbow pointed back. He takes strike 2 like a breaking ball, couldn't pull the trigger. He's now got 2 strikes on him, nobody on, 1 away. And Sanabria's 1-2 delivery. It's cracked up the middle, but gloved by Chatterton, and makes a nice play.
What a play.
Throwing on the run to get Pajoli.
Off balance throw, his entire momentum's taking him to right center and still had enough on it. Another hard hit ball right up the middle. That one did not have quite the hair on it that his first at-bat did for Pajoli, but boy, what a play by Chatterton up the middle. And he made it look easy.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be another base hit up the middle for Pajoli, but instead it goes 6-3 on the ground out. A really nice play by Chatterton, ranging up the middle and then making the throw on the run. It's now 2 outs and nobody on as Hofford hits a fly ball into center field. And Stuffelbeam has a beat on it and makes the grab for out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning. Good work by Sanabria here as of late. We go to the 4th. 3-0 the lead for the Poor Bros Jacks over the Firehouse Pizza Expos. This is the Peoria Sunday Morning League on Clutch Sports Media. Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball is brought to you by Bodyarmor on Clutch Sports Media. And the official sponsor of the Firehouse Pizza Expos is Firehouse Pizza and Pub in East Peoria. And the official sponsor of the Poor Bros Jacks is Poor Bros Tap Room.
We'd also like to thank our wonderful hosts for our championship series. Dozer Park, the great folks here, Jason Mott and his entire team, Wilson Services field. They've done some great work hitting this field playable. You see, we were supposed to begin the series last night on Sunday night baseball. It was to have been a doubleheader. The Peoria Chiefs had a ball game in the afternoon, and then the day-night doubleheader was then going to be our opening night. Well, the monsoon that came through, the torrential rain that came through, washed out both the Chiefs game and our game one, and that wasn't enough. We had another rainstorm come through this morning. They've done a really phenomenal job getting this ballpark playable, so we do want to thank the staff with the Peoria Chiefs and Wilson Services for
Speaking of the weather, we look like we
ballpark in
just
shape
saw,
for our championship series.
Saw a bolt of lightning past the center field fence. That's east of us, so shouldn't be a problem for this ball game. But yeah, just a great job by the grounds crew. You know, you really don't even notice looking at the field at first glance that it's been raining so much as of late. So a great job by them, not just getting it playable, but in great shape for baseball.
Big inning here for the Expos.
Don't jinx me, fellas. I talk about the weather and I hear a clap of thunder. So don't jinx me. I had nothing to do with that. I really was. It's a beautiful night. Well, we don't see any rain in our vicinity, but some clouds far to the north.
Ward delivers a fastball high to start the fourth inning. Expos still trying to get on the board. There's ball 3 to Ogden, and he's ahead early on. Trying to get on base, trying to just keep that line moving. Here's a 3-0 delivery, taken for strike 1. Or delivers the 3-1 pitch in there at the knees for strike 2. Good job by Ward of coming back and running this count full. He tries to avoid walking the leadoff man.
Never want to put that leadoff man on.
Comes the payoff pitch. It's a fly ball into right field, playable for Goforth as he makes the grab short of the track. One away now for the first baseman, Campbell.
And Tim, we didn't forget you either. Brienzo's Orioles are managed by Tim Campbell, and his 2 sons are on the squad. So Anthony Campbell and let's see here. Anthony and his brother, the 2 Campbell boys on the Brienzo's squad. So as we talk about all of the Campbells in our league, all the soup, lots of soup here in the Sunday Morning League.
A number of connections in the Peoria Sunday Morning League, familial and otherwise. You've got Brian and Jarrett Quinn, the father and son duo, playing for the Miller Lite Falcons.
When the league's been around for 110 years, you're going to see generations and generations playing. You're going to see fathers and sons playing. You're going to see brothers playing. You're going to see cousins playing. I play in the Sunday Morning League because of my brother Ed. My brother Ed played in the league for nearly 20 years while I was growing up here in town. And my first memories of the league were going to the ballpark and watching Ed play for Powers Insurance and Illinois Furniture. He had some great seasons as a player, and then he was also a league president. And I've grown up with the Sunday Morning League, and it's been a special place in our family for sure, and countless other families throughout the league. I saw tonight we've got 2 of the Dunn boys here. We've got Mikey Dunn. We've got Ryan Dunn in the house tonight. Of course, we know their fathers, Tom Dunn and Mike Dunn. both Hall of Famers in the Sunday Morning League. And again, it's a game of generations. 110 years of this, you're going to see lots of generational familial connections, which makes this league so special.
So Ward fell behind Ogden 3-0, but was able to come back to retire him, but then walked Campbell on 4 pitches, and now he's working on Shea Gozman. Want to know the count on the Expos left fielder. 1-0's high. There's 6 straight balls from Ward, and it looks like he's going to have a visit here from Arnett. That's something we've seen really from all 3 pitchers so far in this game. Has been a lot of issues with command. Could have something to do with just the weather. It's really hot and humid. Pitchers tiring out there pretty easily. Talked about the quality of the field, though, and the mound does look like it's in great shape out there.
The field's in great shape, and we transition from our regular season home of Eastside Center being our primary home ballpark, and that's both of the main fields at Eastside are turf now. And so I just, in talking to the pitchers, it's a challenge when there's no dirt to rub up the balls and to get a little bit more tack for the baseballs. I see Clay McConkey, the 2025 Pitcher of the Year, here in attendance tonight, wearing his Miller Lite Falcon ball cap. He's over there with his boy. And with Lance Herlichka, the manager of the Falcons. And that's one thing we've discussed in our dugouts is you got to be able to grip the ball, and so they bring their own rosin bags to every game to make sure that you can get that tack when you're playing on turf. Now, that's one of the biggest transitions here. Now here we're at beautiful minor league ballpark, and it's a dirt infield, beautiful grass infield, great work by Wilson Services, but now it's going to be a little different environment from what you're used to from playing at Eastside for a good portion of the season.
There's a line drive foul down the left field line. 3-2.
Clay McConkey, some would say the GOAT. Clay McConkey, Pitcher of the Year. I just mentioned he was your 2025 Pitcher of the Year. He's a 7-time Pitcher in the Year, folks. 7-time Sunday Morning League Pitcher of the Year. And just this year, he achieved a milestone. He is now the all-time wins leader as a pitcher. Passed a record that was held by Harry Dean Blair. Harry Dean Blair held the all-time wins leader record for decades, some 50-plus years. And Clay now stands atop of the hill with the most wins all time. He's 106, I believe, 106 and counting.
We were able to broadcast that game on Clutch Sports Media, and just a great experience. Just a really great crowd on hand for that game, as delivery to Edwards is high for a ball. A lot of energy around that.
We say it all the time. Baseball history happens. Every game that's played in the Sunday Morning League, baseball history takes place. First of all, you don't know what you're going to see. I mean, you can't script what's going to happen on the field, but ultimately with every passing game, we just continue the lineage of a 110-year-old season, America's oldest amateur league. With each day, history continues to be made as we continue our tradition that has stood here in the greater Peoria community for now 110 years, since 1916.
2-0 in there for a strike. Another hitter's count, though, on an Expos batter. Really, it's been all of the batters so far in this inning. But he's only allowed 1 to reach, and he's got 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Here comes the 2-1. Outside, ball 3.
Big pitch here. Don't want to put this guy on. I want to go after him.
Ward looking to get back into the zone. He'll come set and fire a 3-1. In there, strike 2. And we're all full. Campbell, the runner at first, will be in motion with the pitch here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here on the top of the 4th. The Jacks lead the Expos 3-0. Here's the payoff pitch. Cracked on the ground to the right side. Hoffer gloves it, and he'll throw to first for out number 3.
That bat does not sound good. Might be some firewood.
Cracked on the ground is correct. That was a splintered bat there in our wood bat league. That's for sure.
The Expos get 1 man aboard, but still can't score. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Poor Bros Jacks 3 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball in the League Championship Series on Clutch Sports Media.
We talk about all the connections in the Sunday Morning League. Again, over 110 years, you're going to have so many ties and connections and family members and generations that come together. I think what's really special about this series right here, when you've got Poor Brothers playing against the Firehouse Pizza Expos. Look at the two managers, Zach Schulte. Not many know that when Zach Schulte debuted in the Sunday Morning League in 2015, he was a member of the Firehouse Pizza Red Sox. And so at that time, they were known as the Red Sox. The manager was Kent Dietz. And so Zach started his Sunday Morning League career playing for Kent. And that was really what blossomed for Zach Schulte, just the opportunity. He sees what Kent has done, and he saw that Kent brought his team into this league, and he sees this as an opportunity, and Zach says, I can do the same thing. And sure enough, he sure did that. And so he played with Kent, and he tributes Kent as being a mentor to him. Zach then goes and founded the Keps Cubs. The following year, 2016, Zach started his own team called the Keps Clubs, and they were an expansion team that year. They had their growing pains. They were the Keps Cubs for a couple of years. Then they became the Brickhouse Diamond Jacks in 2020, and in 2023, they became a league champion, and they hoisted the Tomey Trophy as the Poor Brothers Jacks. So it's kind of nice to see them come full circle. I know Zach would say it to Kent. He's so proud of Kent for being our 2025 Manager of the Year. And again, Kent was how Zach got into the league. Kent called up Zach and said, Zach, would you like to play for my Firehouse squad? And the rest is history. Zach Schulte has been a player in the league. He's been a manager in the league, and he's also our newest league president. He took over when I stepped down a couple of seasons ago. Zach stepped into the presidential duties, and he's done a tremendous job. So we thank Zach, and we thank Kent. These two managers here pitted together in this series are really two of our ambassadors of the game of baseball and ambassadors of the Sunday Morning League. So good luck to both Kent and Zach.
McCoy pops one up onto the right side. Campbell is under it and makes the grab. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. And here's Brady Booth, the product of Tremont High School. Santabria's first delivery is high, ball 1. And the pitch, fouled back. Booth was hit by a pitch his first time. No official at bat for him so far. And the 1-1 outside, ball 2.
Seems to may have cracked his helmet. He's got a new helmet now.
Santabria, hard thrower. That one had a lot on it. So that pitch is just outside. 3-1 now on Booth.
We don't have the radar gun on the scoreboard this evening. It's not an official minor league game, so we do not have the minor league radar gun going. So we're going to have to judge with your eyes, boys, and give us your thoughts on how fast he's throwing.
Fast. That's my reading. Counts 3-2 on Sanabria, and the pitch. Excuse me, Sanabria is the pitcher as Booth hits a high fly ball in the foul territory on the left side, loved by Edwards, and that's out number 2. That reminds me of a story from my freshman season on the freshman baseball team in Bloomington when we taped some Gatorade cups together and made a fake radar and wrote slow on it and radared the opposing pitcher. Our trainer wasn't very happy about that one, but we had fun with it.
Oh, there's nothing better than the antics in the dugout.
You got to have a good dugout. Got to have the energy coming from them.
It's
That
a long
certainly
game.
helps.
It's a long season. You need chemistry. You need mix of young and veterans, and it's a process trying to put together the right roster with the right guys, the right attitudes that click. Sometimes they'll surprise you, and a team comes out of nowhere, and like, where are these guys come from? Well, they're clicking. They're hot. They're hot at the right time, and that's what it takes. It's amazing to see that.
Sanabria 1-1 in there for strike 2. Sanabria looking to have a third consecutive 1-2-3 inning after it gave up a crooked number in the first.
Really settled down here.
The 1-2. Outside, ball 2. Pretty good breaking ball by Sanabria, but just missed.
It's a tough one to take if you're Brecklin up there. He's got a good eye, though, and he didn't bite.
And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Some more good work by Sanabria. It's still 3-0. The Poor Bros Jacks lead as we go to the 5th inning. This is the Peoria Sunday Morning League action on Clutch Sports Media. Peoria Sunday Morning League baseball on Clutch Sports Media is brought to you by Bodyarmor. The official sponsor of the Firehouse Pizza Expos is Firehouse Pizza and Pub in East Peoria. And for the Poor Bros Jacks, their official sponsor is Poor Bros Tap Room.
We'd certainly like to thank all of our league sponsors. You see, without our sponsors, we have no league. You see, when the league was founded in 1916, it was 6 local businesses, community businesses, and they said, you know what? We'd like to provide a recreation for our employees. And so these 6 businesses formed the league. And those players for those 6 teams were all employees of those companies. Now, as we've moved forward 110 years later, the players do not work for these companies. Kent Dietz and his squad do not all go flip pizzas in the back room of Firehouse Pub and Pizza. However, we've kept that tradition, that local business supporting small local businesses. We've kept that tradition going here, and so while these athletes do not work for those companies still support the league, and we have a great slate of team sponsors once again this year. We've mentioned a few of these. I want to make sure we give shout-outs to all of our team sponsors. We've mentioned the Miller Lite Falcons, thanks to Baumgarten Distributing, who's been a sponsor in the league for over 50 years. Incredible loyal sponsor, Baumgarten. Poor Brothers, we've mentioned them. We've mentioned Cruzin's Reds, the Cruzin's Reds, again, longtime loyal sponsor for a couple decades. Firehouse Pizza. Cole's Diamond Gallery, that's a diamond gallery over in Galesburg, owned and operated by Ryan Cole. Ryan Cole, a longtime player in our league. The Move Smart Mariners, Move Smart Realty Group is a sponsor. They've been a sponsor for the last few seasons. Brienzo's Orioles, managed by Tim Campbell. Brienzo's Pub and Pizza is also another one of our sponsors. The Tin Lizard Titans, Tin Lizard, you can find them over at Paradise. And this year we introduced our 9th team, which is the Sound of Peoria Sand Gnats. Sound of Peoria, the newest team sponsor for the Sunday Morning League. So thanks for all of our sponsors. Thanks for helping us carry the tradition of supporting local businesses since 1916. Thanks for all those wonderful sponsors.
So Nash Clements, the leadoff batter in this lineup, will lead off the inning. He takes a ball high. Clements, the product of Spoon River College. Ward's 1-0 is taken high again for ball 2.
If you're Kent Dietz in the Expos, this is your inning here. Top of the order, 5th inning. You really have to find a way to get something going. Get a guy on, whether that's small ball, whether that's string together a couple of hits. This is your chance to get back in this game. They need this inning.
Starting off with a good count for the hitter.
Yeah, good spot for Clements ahead, 3-0. They'd certainly take a walk here. They need some base runners. Ward will try to get back in it with this 3-0, but it's down low, ball 4. So there's a leadoff man aboard for the Expos, and we'll see if they can do something with it. We're going to have a visit from manager Zach Schulte, and it looks like he's ready to make a change.
Manager Schulte once again going to his bullpen. This is a bullpen game. This is the 3rd pitcher that we've seen for the Poor Brothers Jacks.
So Brandon Ward's day is done. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Zyenga to come on in relief of Ward.
Now, I got to say, folks, I see Craig Herlichka in attendance. Craig is the father of the Miller Lite Falcons manager, Lance Herlichka. And Craig, one of the biggest supporters of the Sunday Morning League. He's also the Peoria area's #1 New York Yankees fan. And so he's looking up right now from his seat. He's wondering, is Mariano Rivera in to pitch? Because I hear Enter Sandman. I don't know about you guys, but I hear some Metallica. Did you check your lineup card? Is this Mariano? Is he coming in?
I don't believe it is.
No?
We've got some great talent in this league. Sanabria, a former major leaguer, but we don't quite have the greatest closer of all time.
You had me fooled, though. When you play Enter Sandman, it makes your ears perk, does it not?
It does. Certainly always reminded of Mo whenever I hear this song.
I like to thank Mariano, 2004 ALCS. I'm a big Red Sox fan, so every time I think of Mariano Rivera, I always think of 2004 ALCS.
No, we talk about GOATs, and we use that term a lot. I mean, I think there's no question about that, though. The greatest closer that we've seen, arguably the greatest slider we've ever seen.
And cutter. Slider and cutter.
Hey, Wesley, who was your favorite youth baseball coach? I got to just ask you. Just curious.
I'd have to say Brian Quinn.
I wondered if that was – we're talking GOATs, and when we start talking GOATs, you can't say GOAT without the GOAT, Brian Quinn, who's been playing in this league for 30 years. And Brian sent a message in here. Brian's a longtime Miller Lite Falcon, and he said, good shout-out. He said, Wesley, you're doing a great job here on the mic. So he enjoyed coaching you for many years.
As here's a bunt from Chatterton, and a really nice play by Chase to fire across and get the out. It'll go as a sacrifice bunt for Chatterton. The runner Clements advancing to second. Yeah, I had a ton of fun playing for Brian and playing with his son Jarek for that Richwood summer ball team for 4 years. Some of the most fun I've had playing baseball.
I've cherished my time playing with Brian Quinn. He was a coach of mine as well. He was a coach of me, and he's a teammate of mine for many, many years. I think the world of the whole Quinn family. Jarek was our bat boy when I started playing in this league, and now Jarek's pitching for the Falcons.
Yeah.
And, no, it's a beautiful game. It's a special game with generations like that. And right there with that sacrifice bunt, there was a small baseball, and Kent is doing everything we can to help the Expos get on the board. Great bunt by Chatterton.
Expos have got their MVP in Stufflebeam up to bat as he grounds one to second. Hit pretty sharply, but Hoffer able to glove it and throw to first to retire Stufflebeam. Advancing to third is Clements. And the cleanup batter Harris will come to the plate.
Two productive outs there. feel like those are the worst hits for the hitter every time. Put it up the middle, and there's, a guy right there.
You got to hit it where they ain't, and that's why this is such a funny game sometimes. Hard hit ball, and the ball doesn't bounce. And now Blooper's going to sneak right through, but the hard hit ball gets wrong place at the wrong time.
Harris swings and fouls one up out of play.
Heads up, folks. Just down to our left there, that foul ball. Landed here at Dozer Park. Good crowd tonight. Good crowd on a Monday night baseball. And the local baseball community is out to watch some top-notch baseball. They're seeing a good game. They're seeing a 3-0 ball game, a competitive game, a lot of tension. Can the Expos get on the board right now? Let's find out.
That pitch just misses for ball one. Luna on deck. He would represent the tying run if Harris could get on board. 1-1 delivery is swung on and missed. Good fastball. Just beat Harris through the zone.
Healthy cut. Trying to do some damage with that one.
Harris bats clean up for a reason. He has got some pop in his bat and was trying to give that one a ride. Instead, it's 1-2. The Angus comes set. And the 1-2 is called. Strike three. Breaking ball frozen. So the Expos can't push across that first run. And in the middle of 5, it's still 3-0, the lead for the Jacks over the Firehouse Pizza Expos. We go to the bottom of the 5th on Clutch Sports Media.
Great job getting out of that inning, and great job by manager Schulte making the move. The pitching change right there was a timely call, timely change, and they thwarted that rally right then and there. They knew that was a big inning for the Expos and did not want to see it happen.
A good job by Zyenga. He was all over the strike zone in that appearance, and that's something that the other 3 pitchers in this game have struggled to do. As we're going to get a 5th pitcher in this ball game. Carlos Sanabria's day is done. Looks like that's Garrett Frampton, the left-hander from Spoon River College, out to pitch this bottom of the 5th.
Pekin alumni. Played with him 2 years ago also in travel ball in the summer.
Frampton got the loss in that 12-inning affair that the Expos ended up falling into the Titans. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 hits and 4 earned runs. Had some trouble with his command in that outing. He'll look to bounce back here and keep his team within 3. Ashton Horcham will lead this inning off. He is the leadoff hitter in the lineup for the Jacks. He's slashing .314, .510, and .510. Really good year offensively for Horcham.
Speaking of Mariano Rivera, I got a text from my father, actually. He blew his Achilles the other day in the Yankees old-timers game.
Wow.
They had him playing center field.
That is a tough injury. It reminds me of Tyrese Halliburton in this year's NBA Finals. Fouls that one away, but
Heads up, folks. Heads up, folks.
that's certainly a painful one and a tough one to bounce back from. So
It almost landed here in
hoping
the
he
booth.
recovers quickly.
We almost got ourselves a souvenir, boys, there.
And Frampton's 0-2 is driven to the right side through the hole on the right side of the infield for a base hit. Horsham falling behind 0-2, but struck that one well and has himself a leadoff single.
I did hear about that unfortunate mishap in the Old Timers game at Yankee Stadium. I'd love to see that he's out there, though. I'd love to see that he's still out there playing.
Goforth gets that bunt down, but in foul territory. Edwards charging in and gloving it before it had a chance to bounce back into fair territory. 0-1 the count.
As I remember correctly, some of the other Pekin alumni we had on our travel baseball team a couple years ago with Garrett, he called him a Peter Frampton. Said he got that nickname from a coach.
Really?
There's a swing and a miss from Goforth.
Not too good with my musicians, but as I believe it was from a musician back in the day named Peter Frampton.
There you go.
Frampton left on left, ahead 0-2 on Goforth. He delivers. That pitch just missed for ball one. Frampton tried to snap off a bald strike breaking ball, but couldn't quite find the zone with it. Now 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Low for ball two. And the runner goes. That pitch is inside for a ball to throw, not in time. He picked a good pitch to go on. It was a breaking ball. Almost hit the batter Goforth. And a pretty good job by Luna of gloving it and getting rid of it quickly, but didn't ever have much of a shot on the runner Horcham. So Horcham now in the scoring position with still nobody away. 3 balls and 2 strikes is the count on Goforth. Swing and a miss. Awkward swing. Got him.
Great pitch.
One away.
Great pitch. Right in, tied him up, right in on the hands, ties him up, and the Expos needed that.
Now it's one away for the catcher, Josh Arnett. He's got a man in scoring position looking to extend this 3-0 Jack's lead. Takes a fastball down low for ball one. One is hit in the air to the right side into foul territory, giving chase is the first baseman Campbell, and he gets under it and makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Not an easy play, running up right up there on the warning track, approaching the tarp, over the shoulder.
You got to trust the warning track in your dugout and just keep your eyes on the ball, and Campbell did a good job of just that, tracking that one down. First pitch is inside to Noah Chase. Chase with 1 hit on the day. So there's a ball. Correction, that was either a walk or a hit by pitch. He's 0 for 1 so far today. 2-0 the count on him with 2 away. Horcham leading off at second base, and the delivery high for ball 3.
Noah walked in his first at bat. So the question is, will he walk again here with a 3-0 count? First base is open, but not a wise move when you do have a guy like Pajoli on deck.
So there's ball 4. He did walk him. So now 2 men are aboard for the dangerous Evan Pajoli. Figure Frampton still didn't want to give in there. He had a base open, fell behind 3-0, and really wants to keep it right here at a 3-run game. Frampton fires the first pitch to Pajoli, and it gets past catcher Luna to the backstop. The runners will both advance. And Horsham took a big turn around third, but he scampered back.
Thought about it.
So now a second man is in scoring position for Pajoli.
Credit Luna for that hustle back there to get that ball back and throw a dart back to the home plate to preserve these two would-be runs.
Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air, center field. Shortstop Chatterton under it, and he'll make the catch. So Frampton works around the two base runners, and he keeps it a 3-0 ball game as we go to the top of the sixth. Expos need some offense. This is the Peoria Sunday Morning League on Clutch Sports Media.
Kind of makes you wonder that Frampton didn't have his walkout song be Show Me the Way by Peter Frampton, or Do You Feel Like We Do, because, you know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Peter Frampton was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year in the news not too long ago, and Frampton Live was his famous album. So not a bad nickname, and he survived the inning without surrendering any damage. I will say we've spotted a few other Sunday Morning League legends in the house tonight. I see Coach Mike Olson, legendary, longtime player in the league, longtime coach. He's a scout in the area, Major League Baseball scout. Mike Olson has been a staunch supporter of the game of baseball his entire life. We're happy to see Coach Olson here in the house tonight. He's joined by his sidekick. He's got Coach Clay Cantrell here as well. Clay was a scorekeeper for the Sunday Morning League for several years, and so we're happy to see those gentlemen in the house. And I see Terry Knapp as well. Terry Knapp is a member of the Sunday Morning League Veterans Committee. It's the Sunday Morning League Veterans Committee that votes on members who are inducted into the Sunday Morning League Hall of Fame. This year, we kicked off our season back in June with the 110th season banquet, and we inducted a new class into our Sunday Morning League Hall of Fame. We celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Sunday Morning League Hall of Fame. 2025 has been a special year with many milestones that have been achieved on the field, and for the league, we've got some milestones we certainly want to shout out. It's the year 110. But this year, 2025, also marked the 75th anniversary of the day that Keith Kelly broke the color barrier for the Sunday Morning League. It was on June 11th of 1950 that he became the first African-American to play in our league and pave the way for all others. Keith Kelly Day has been an official day that we celebrate in our league every year on June 11th. This is the 75th anniversary of that achievement. So thank you, Keith. We salute you. He was one of our members of our Hall of Fame class of 2025.
This ball cracked into right field and playable for the right fielder Harris as he makes the grab. Excuse me, that's Trevor Goforth in right field making the catch. And that's one away here for the Poor Bros Jacks. Good start, one pitch, one out for Zayanga.
Running out of outs, the Expos are.
Certainly the Expos need to get the offense going here if they're going to have a chance of making a comeback late in this game. Braden Ogden now the batter as he'll take a ball down low. One-0 pitch is hit into left field, right at the left fielder Booth. He's camped under it and makes the catch above his head for out number 2. Fly out to right, a fly out to left. And now it's going to be Jack Campbell to bat.
Are you calling a fly out to center? Is that what you're doing? Is that,
I guess so.
Are you going for the sweep here? Should we alert? Is he positioned well? Is that where you want him to? Do you want him to be straight on center, or should he be playing a little bit to pull to the left?
I don't know. I'm sure he has the cheat sheet in his pocket. Instead, it's a grounder on the infield. It's going to be a tough play for Zayanga. Picks it up and makes the throw, but not in time. Perfectly placed swinging bunt from Campbell, and he's got himself an infield hit.
Clearly, Campbell heard you, and he said, I'm not flying out to center. I'm going to get myself on base. I'm going to start a 2-out rally. That's what he's saying. And he put it right where no man's land, Bermuda Triangle right there. No chance for Noah Chase to get him out. Good effort, though, by the third baseman. But anything can happen, and in a game like this, when the playoffs are at stake, the adrenaline can kind of drive you, and so a 2-out rally is what the Expos need to get something going.
So Campbell doesn't hit it sharply, but he has himself a base hit, and he's aboard for the left fielder, Shea Gozman. Takes ball 1 down low. Two and 0 now the count on Gozman. Looking just to get on base to allow Caleb Edwards a chance to tie this game. 4 outs left for the Expos as they trail by 3 here in the top of the 6th. Here comes the 2-0. In there for strike 1.
For those tuning in and for those new to the Sunday Morning League, we play 7-inning games. So don't be sitting there waiting for an 8th or 9th inning rally. This is the time right now when you're in the top of the 6th. This is when the Expos need to kick something into gear.
Gozman swings and misses a good fastball at the knees. Counts even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anga sets. He'll fire a 2-2. Fouled back. We'll do it again.
Shea is the son of Doug Ghostman, who passed away a couple of years ago now. Was it?
Just I believe it was, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Rich Woods High School coach. Thanks for confirming that fact check there.
Doug was had a little part in my baseball life.
Yeah.
Co-founded the Illinois Steel
No kidding.
baseball program, and
absolutely.
that's where I went after a year of I think I was 9 years old, so starting really getting a travel ball, and he co-founded that, and that's where I went and played for a couple of years.
Outstanding. What a great mentor he was for many, many, many ball players.
Comes the pitch, swung on and popped towards second. Now it's actually going to be Pajoli, the first baseman, ranging over and making the catch. The Expos are still scoreless as we head to the home half of the 6th. It's the Poor Bros Jacks 3 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League action on Clutch Sports Media. Bodyarmor is the official sponsor of Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media. The Firehouse Pizza Expos are sponsored by Firehouse Pizza and Pub in East Peoria.
I recommend the Bosco sticks. Highly recommend the Bosco sticks at
And the
Firehouse
Poor Bros
Pizza.
Jacks are sponsored by Poor Bros Tap Room.
And I recommend their summer concert series, the Courtyard. They do a great job with concerts every Saturday night, all summer long at Poor Brothers. It's a beautiful courtyard. It's a beautiful place to enjoy some live music.
Frampton able to work around a walk and a single in the 5th, and now he's back out there in the bottom of the 6th to try to keep this deficit where it is for the Expos and give them a chance for some 7th inning magic. Kendall Hofer to lead things off for the Jacks. Hofer, the 6th batter in this lineup. Frampton, the lefty, working out of the windup. His first offering is in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Over ahead in the count, looking for something to hit, and he takes ball 3. Frampton wants to avoid walking the leadoff man here, but he does, as that pitch is way outside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Talked about all the crazy things that can happen in a game of baseball and in the Peoria Sunday Morning League. You know the Jacks would still certainly love to add some more insurance and make that a more comfortable top of the 7th inning.
Right man up if you're going to try to add some insurance here. We've got a power hitter in McCoy that can do some damage right here.
McCoy drives one in the air deep to right center field. That ball's going to get in the gap. It one-hops the wall. Harris barehands it, fires it in, coming around and scoring. All the way from first is Hofer. Stopping at second is McCoy. He's got himself an RBI double, and it's 4-0 Poor Bros.
Right on cue. It's almost as if he was following the script there with that crush that ball to right center. Off the Amarin Energy sign out there in right center.
Brady Booth now steps in with a man in scoring position for him as he hits a pop-up foul and out of play. The 0-1 is fouled straight back, 0-2.
I mean, if you're looking at the Poor Brothers Jacks lineup, and I don't know if Schulte does this on purpose, but I think at the end of the lineup here with the 8 and 9 hitter, you might want to call this group the Brady Bunch because we've got Brady Booth and then Brady Brecklin back to back. So let's see what the Brady Bunch have in store. Well, not so much from Brady Booth there with the strikeout, but maybe the Brecklin, the second Brady of the bunch, can get this RBI in and drive in McCoy on second base.
After the strikeout from Brady Booth, Brady Brecklin, the shortstop, steps in. He's the 9-hitter in this lineup. Then Ashton Horcham is on deck. Frampton fires inside for ball 1. Frampton comes set at his belt, looks at the runner at second, now deals. That's a strike on the outside edge. Here comes the 1-1 in the dirt, blocked skillfully by Luna. No chance for McCoy to advance.
Frampton keeps going with that 2-pitch mix, the fastball, and looks like a off-speed, and I guess a slider.
Pitch in there, ball 3 now on Brecklin.
Struggling a little bit with the command.
An issue we've seen from a number of pitchers tonight, and a lot of the reason why the Jacks have been able to score. 3-1 pitch is grounded foul down the left field line. Frampton getting a new ball for this 3-2 offering. Frampton steps back on the rubber. Takes the sign from Luna. Now sets. And the payoff pitch. in the dirt, blocked again by Luna, but that's ball 4. So now men at first and second with only one away for Poor Bros.
Well, we've brought up Peter Frampton and the Brady Bunch tonight, so we're trying to, put a little something out there for our viewers who grew up in the 70s, you see, and then we go from that to Baby Shark on the sound system here in the stadium tonight. Sunday Morning League, a game for all ages. For many, many decades have come through these.
Certainly
fields.
true. You've got, guys in high school still, and then guys who have been retired for more than a decade. They're retired. They're still playing the Peoria Sunday Morning League, but guys who have played in high school and college and still wanting to continue to play the game of baseball.
And that really is what makes this league so unique and so special. It is a collegiate league in terms of talent. The college players in this league are on every team, and the talent level is collegiate level talent. However, it's not just an 18 to 22-year-old league where guys who are just in college. No. And that's the point right there that you just mentioned. Every dugout, every team, you talk about team chemistry, every team has veterans, has leaders who've been there and done that. The Brian Quinns of the world, the Josh Carusos, the Lance Herlichkas, the Trent Jordans of the Jake Smiths of the league. Shout out to Jake Smith, your Ty Elliott Hustle Award, the Comeback Player of the Year, Jake Smith this year. The leadership that's in these dugouts really is something special for these young kids to learn from. This year we had an all-rookie team announced. So we have so many rookies, so many talented young ball players in the league, and they're coming into this league knowing this is their chance. This is their collegiate league to help really hone their skills as they're going through their college years. But it's not just about the skills of hitting the ball and fielding the ball. It's learning the intangibles that you cannot learn. You cannot learn unless you have a conversation, a heart-to-heart conversation about pitching with Clay McConkey or about batting with Travis Grant. You're going to have these conversations, and you're going to really glean something from that. And you don't get that if you're on a college, team of nothing but 18 to 22-year-olds. That's what really has made this a special league. We talk a lot about the league's history, and if you really want to take a deeper dive, folks, this year marks the 10th anniversary of our 100th season, where there was a documentary filmed about the league, and that documentary is called There Will Be Baseball. We want to thank Chris Zobak of 321 Studios. He put together a full-scale documentary about the league, and it tells those types of stories, and it's a special film to watch. We urge you to watch that. Find that on social media, and we'll share the link for sure to check out that documentary, and tells the story of the oldest league in America.
Yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic in these dugouts. There's ball 1 in the dirt, another good block by Luna. But in these dugouts, you've got the older guys, the veterans, more stalwart guys, and then the younger, more energetic guys. I think both can learn from each other. It can be
it works both ways for sure. There's no question about that.
So after the free pass to Horcham, Poor Bros has the bases loaded with still only one away. Trevor Goforth, the lefty, in there. He takes ball 2 high. Looking to drive in at least one more insurance run.
Frampton's having a really hard time finding that zone. That's for the new ball.
Mentioned it's hot and it's sticky out here, and that can make it tougher as a pitcher, especially when you're out there for a long time like Frampton has been in this inning. 2-0 pitch is popped up in the air. Infield fly rule will be in effect. The shortstop, Chatterton, misses the ball, but the batter, Goforth, will still be out. That's 2 away now with the bases loaded for the 3-hitter, Josh Arnett.
Infield fly was called. No harm, no foul. In fact, there's 2 outs now, and that was a key play. You talk about the temperature here. Normally it cools off when the sun goes down. No, it still feels like 88 degrees right now. Heat index, 88 degrees. It is still muggy. It is still sticky. And there's no question that fatigue is setting in here now. We're talking into the 6th inning. These players out there are feeling it.
Arnett takes strike 1 on the inside edge.
If you're the Poor Bros, this is the guy you want up to bat. I don't know how much people look at that lefty-lefty matchup, but here at the lefty-righty, a little bit of power from Arnett too, looking to drive one.
Yeah, Arnett's got 3 extra base hits on the season. He's batting .333 as he swings and misses at a breaking ball, 0-2. That's the highest batting average on this team for Arnett. Micah McCoy is right behind him at .320. Brampton sets at the belt, 0-2, trying to get out of this inning, only allowing the 1 run. Here's a drive into left center field. Stuffelbeam's got a beat on it, and he makes the catch on the run. Nice play by Stuffelbeam. And Frampton works out, allowing just the 1 run. We go to the top of the 7th. Expos have got a score. It's Poor Bros Jacks 4 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. This is Peoria Sunday Morning League Baseball on Clutch Sports Media.
Last chance for the Expos. Well, Kent has managed at Dozer Park as part of our Dozer series. So a few years ago, this is our 6th year having our league's championship series at Dozer Park. But for the last 3 seasons, we've introduced what we call the Dozer series. And that's where all of our teams in our league play a regular season game, 1 regular season game here at Dozer Park. It's in the middle of the season when the Chiefs are on the road for a road trip. We take over Dozer for that week, and we give every team a chance to play here. So the Expos are not new to this field. They've played here in the Dozer series, but they've not played in the championship series. And so this is their the lights are brighter, the heat is hotter, the stakes are higher, the trophy is shinier. I mean, this is what you want. I mean, this is baseball. Why do you play the game? You play the game to hoist a trophy. You play the game. It's a team game, and so you're playing this for your team. You're fighting for your team, and right now I know the Expos, they want to put something on the board and find a way, any way you can, any way, shape or form. They're not going to be picky and greedy. They're going to find a way to get on base, move a guy around, and try to salvage something here in the 7th inning to put themselves on the board. Can they do it? Is there a comeback, or do the comeback kids have a comeback up their sleeves tonight?
Yeah, the Expos trying to make a late inning comeback. They've scored 6 runs, 9 runs, and 5 runs, respectively, in their last 3 games. So you know it's a capable offense, but they've been shut out so far in this game through the first 6 innings. Now on top of the 7th, going to need to find some magic.
Tim, I got a question for you. Do you know who the 41st all-time player is in the Sunday Morning League?
The 41st all-time. Are you talking in our top 50?
Yeah.
You're talking some of the Veterans Committee puts that together, the top 50 players of all time, and it's always debatable. It's always up for discussion, for conversations like this right now. Who is number 41?
Monty Hoops.
Monty Hoops, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, Hall of Famer. He was inducted in our class back in 20. He was inducted in the class back in 2015, I believe.
Played with his son Miles.
No kidding.
Also travel baseball, yeah.
Great name, great athletic name. I mean, for a baseball player, maybe Monty Double would be a good name. But Monty Hoops, that's a good, I love it. Great guy, though. I enjoyed meeting him when we inducted him into our Hall of Fame. If you want to see that list, folks, that's on our website. If you visit www.psml, Peoria Sunday Morning League, psml.net, you can see lots of stats and archived information and lots to find on the website.
Line drive down the left field line, just foul. Pretty good swing on it by Edwards, but just to the left of the left field foul line.
You're not going to find that double on our website. That was just fouled, just outside the line. Boy, he wanted it. Boy, Caleb wanted that double to start off the inning. And they needed that one here. But, hey, you're still alive at the plate, Caleb.
2-2 the count now on Edwards. He's got to work hard to get on base somehow, some way, and keep that line moving. The Expos need some base runners. comes the 2-2. Called strike 3. There's out number 1. Looked like maybe a cutter or a slider on the outside part of the plate. Edwards couldn't pull the trigger, and he gets rung up there. That's the first out of this inning. Ash Clements now the batter as he takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Here's a swing and a line drive into left center field over the head of the shortstop, Brecklin. So there's a base runner for the Expos.
We talk about it's a funny game. You hit a hard hit line drive or you hit a hard fly ball right at somebody and it gets caught. And that one right there just over the outreached stretched arm of the shortstop. And is that what they were waiting on? Is that what the Expos needed to start this rally? Here's Chatterton. He can do some damage as well.
Chatterton fouls one back.
Sometimes all you need is those bloops and bleeders to get through. Not going to say this always happens, but usually after that, a home run follows.
It's a game of being patient and being determined and continuing to fight and not letting your prior at-bat hang into the next at-bat and staying positive and going up there every at-bat, and you just got to keep fighting. And the game is baseball is a special game for playing the sport, but it's also a special game for just life and the metaphor that it provides, you know. And you can be down and out, but you're never down and out when you still have a chance.
You got to be a goldfish while playing this game.
There you go.
3-second memory.
There you go, Ted Lasso.
Happiest animal on the planet.
I'd argue the bison's a happy animal, though. I would argue that the American, our national mammal, the largest land mammal in North America, I would argue that the bison is a happy animal as well.
So there's a toss over to first by Zayenga, not trying to pick off the runner Clements, just trying to let him know he's not forgotten about him. 2 balls and a strike on Chatterton. Need a couple of base runners here. So that pitch is just outside for ball 3. Is he taking all the way here?
I don't think he's taken here. It's a 3-1 count, and I mean, at this point in the game, I mean, you want to be geared in every pitch. If he sees a pitch that he can hit, he's going to jump on it.
Runner goes, the 3-1 tipped into the mitt of the catcher. Arnett throw down to second, not in time. Credit Clements with a stolen base there.
Tried for a little hit and run there.
Tried to make something happen. Again, this is, you know, you're pulling out all your stops. If you're manager Dietz, you're pulling out all your stops here. Find a way to make something happen and extend this game. Keep this game, keep it going.
Here comes the 3-2 from the right-hander. Fouled away. Good job by Chatterton fighting off a tough pitch, and he'll see another one.
This is a great at-bat, a great gritty, tough at-bat here by Jackson.
Some lightning strikes off in the distance in the outfield. Still pretty good conditions here at Dozer Park. Long wait as Zayenga looks in for the sign, and he'll step off here. Having a hard time getting on the same page with Arnett. Right-hander now back on the rubber. And another 3-2. There's a fly ball served into center field. Horcham, it's the right field, the second baseman, Hofer, who makes the catch. I did not track that ball well, but it's a pop out to the second baseman. Now 2 away, and the Expos are down to their final out.
Need the MVP to work some magic here for him.
In the words of Mike Shannon, old Abner's at it again. Abner Doubleday, the guy who designed the game of baseball. 9 batters come up to plate, and who do you want to have up when your team's down to their final out? I think you want to have your MVP up, and so old Abner did it again.
Stuffelbeam drives one into right. Looked like Goforth might have had a hard time with the lights, but he's able to make the grab for out number 3. The final score here at Dozer Park, it's the Poor Bros Jacks 4 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. The Jacks take game 1 of this 3-game set. We'll have tomorrow night game 2 of this series right back here at Dozer Park at 6 o'clock again. And then if the Expos are able to force a game 3, that'll be Wednesday night here again at 6 o'clock at Dozer Park. It was a tough night for the Firehouse offense, and the Jacks able to push across 4 runs and get the win in the first game of this series.
We talk all night long. Baseball's a unique game. It's a fun game. It's a special game, and don't count the Expos out. Do not count them out. Poor Brothers has the upper hand, winning game 1. It's a game you don't want to miss your opportunity there. But I'm going to say that Kent will have his team fired up and ready to roll for tomorrow night. So come out to the ballpark. Come out to Dozer Park and watch some beautiful baseball at a beautiful ballpark and help us celebrate our 110th season. And who knows, you might see the trophy hoisted tomorrow night. Poor Brothers, could they do it? Could they take it home in a sweep tomorrow night? We're going to find out. Or is a rubber match coming with game 3? We're going to find out.
And we're going to go to Jonathan Michael here.
Yeah, I just want to step in and say, Tim, thank you all at the Sunday Morning League for helping, for having us again this year. It's been we've seen so many great games this season. Just appreciate you, just you and Zach for the opportunity, and it's for another great season. Can't wait to see how it all unfolds tomorrow again. Won't have it broadcasted tomorrow, but coming out to the ballpark, watch the game. You can follow along on Game Changer, social media too as well. The guys do a great job when we're not there to let everyone know what's going on. Also want to give a huge shout out. Main reason I wanted to come on is I wanted to give a huge shout out to our 2 high school graduates heading off to college here pretty soon. Wesley Stombaugh on the call is headed to Arizona State to study sports communication or sports media, if I'm not mistaken. Great school down there. And Wesley, you've been a great help to us throughout the last year or so, and a bright future for you. So just thank you so much. Look forward to having you back. And also for Will Giftis as well. Again, former Illini Bluffs Tiger as well. Been with us a little bit this summer. Will's going to University of Missouri, another fantastic school for sports media. And just want to thank both of you guys for your time with Clutch Sports Media as well. Look forward to having you guys back whenever you guys are back around. But just want to give my hats off and shout out you guys as well.
Thank you, John. Thanks to what you've built with the Clutch Sports Media. What you fellas have put together is really a special form of media that we can help to bring these games to our friends and our family who couldn't make it out to the ballpark, and they're able to enjoy it and follow along. And we're preserving some great content. Some of these great plays out there. We saw a great play in the field, a couple plays in the field, a couple great hits by the Poor Brothers, power hitters bringing in some runs. Well, what we're doing is capturing some highlights and some moments that we can continue to preserve this history. So thank you, John, for what you've done. You guys have put together a great organization. We love to partner with you. We want to keep this going. So let's keep it up. Thanks to you guys as well. Really appreciate working with you. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for helping us celebrate our Sunday Morning League.
Really appreciate it, Jonathan. Just, this has been such a great opportunity for me, in just being in high school. I've gotten to work, at CEFCU Arena, the Illinois State Basketball Stadium, at State Farm Center of Illinois, and now here at Dozer Park. Just lots of awesome experiences that I never really thought I would get at such a young age. So I really appreciate everything from you, Jonathan Michael, and from our co-founders, Larry Larson and Joy Wright. And I'm headed off to Arizona State here in the fall, but I'll be back on breaks, and you'll hear from me on Clutch again for sure. So thank you to everybody at Clutch who's made this such a great experience. Your final from Dozer Park. It's the Poor Bros Jacks 4 and the Firehouse Pizza Expos nothing. This has been the Peoria Sunday Morning League on Clutch Sports Media.
Thanks, guys. Great job.